the truth.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Mythic, and today I wanted to tell you a story on how video games saved my life. I've been hearing a lot of stuff. Video games cause violence, all that, because of the Dayton shooting and a couple other tragedies that have happened. Hearts out to anybody who was affected by that. But I just wanted to tell my story to, show that not video games don't really cause violence. If anything, they can help people. I do have my headset and my mic on because this microphone has way better quality. Plus, I have my voice playback, so I know if anything messes up. But yeah, let's just get right into the story. So yeah, it's late November 2016. I go to my brother's house, and I ended up living there for a while, and he had an Xbox One. So I made me a profile. He let me play. I played online. Well, the main game at the time was Black Ops 3. And I was playing Black Ops 3, and I didn't really have anybody to play Xbox with besides him, and he didn't want to play Black Ops 3. He wasn't a big fan of it. So I started inviting people to parties and playing with them and, things like that. Well, I ended up getting into a party with this. I'm not going to say his last name because, that wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense. But this guy named Sean. And he's with a couple of his friends. I kind of just joined his party and was like, hey, can I play with y'all? Because I don't really have anybody to play with. And they were like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So then we started playing, and, we all eventually kind of became a friend group. And throughout the next, couple of years, I was having a really tough time in life. I was having fights with my parents. Was constantly moving to different houses, switching schools, things like that. I wasn't really in the best state of mind. And really, you wouldn't think at the age of 12 or 13 that somebody would be thinking about committing suicide. But to be honest, I was in that mindset because nothing was going my way. I was getting bullied at school, constantly moving schools, things of those sorts. But I remember every time I'd go to my brother's house, I remember getting on Xbox and Sean always wanting to play something, or I would invite him to play, and, having somebody to talk to. And I know I'm looking that way. It's just the camera's down here and I have a crick in my neck right now, which, if you don't know what a crick in your neck means, it basically means that you slept on it wrong, so it hurts to look a certain way. And plus my TV's right there, so yeah, basically I played with them all the time. We played Black Ops 3, Battlefield 1. These were the popular games at the time. Keep in mind, this is 2016, 2017. And, yeah. So, eventually, I didn't go to my brother's anymore. He didn't have internet anymore. I couldn't play with Sean. Let's fast forward a year. And I get my own Xbox One. And I'm living at my dad's, and he has internet, so I get it. And one of the first things I do is I search his gamer tag on Xbox. So I search it, no luck. I wait a couple weeks. I'm like, oh, maybe I spelt it wrong. I'm going to try again. No luck. I try again the next day, and lo and behold, there he is right there. And I was in a deep, dark place at that time, too. I wasn't having, the best of relationships with my family. Me and my dad were arguing a lot, so that didn't help. And I remember when I added him, I messaged him, and I was like, hey, it's Nathan. I used to play Xbox with you. And he was like, oh, my God, I remember you. We need to play whenever I get the free time. because he was, he has his own life, so he's busy. And he was like, yeah, we'll have to play. I thought you forgot about me and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, dude. Anyways, so it was like a year and we hadn't spoke to each other, but we still both remembered each other. And, at that time I was like, wow, this guy actually, remembered me, even though I haven't talked to him in almost a year. That was crazy. But, playing with him and him, playing Xbox with me and things like that really got me out of a dark place. At times I felt that he was my only friend, the only person I could talk to. And sometimes I feel like that to this day. I still feel like that sometimes he's the only person I can talk to. And, like I said a couple of years ago, at the age of 11, 12, 13, I was really on the edge there. Not in the best of places. So, having somebody to talk to and to hang out and not judge you by the way you look or the way you sound or, not arguing constantly and, having somebody who has the same sense of humor as me really helped a lot. And I just wanted to share that story with you because I feel that story shows that, video games aren't all bad. He really did save my life. I'm talking this close to, going off. And he really saved my life. And I just wanted to, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you are, just wanted to thank you for that. You didn't really know about all that at the time. But I just wanted to thank you for that. I wanted to thank Xbox. Xbox is the main reason. And I also wanted to thank a bunch of you guys. Jake, you helped me get through some tough times. I think I've known you since, I want to say 2017, early 2017, so right after I met Sean. There's a couple other, subscribers out there that have really helped me get through some tough times. I don't get judged by the way I sound or the way I talk or, the way I look. Yeah, I know I post cringy content. I'm not the best, but I do my best. So yeah, I just felt that the story was really important and, having somebody to talk to really just, it makes you feel a whole lot better. They say go to your counselor at school, but, if you go to your counselor at school, they're more likely to, I wouldn't say judge you, but more likely to do something that could probably get you more bullied. It's always good to have somebody to talk to, though. If you are feeling like you just don't belong where you are, some stuff's going on at home, talk to somebody, whether that be a friend at school, whether that be a relative, even another sibling, even somebody you don't really even know in real life. I don't know Sean in real life. I know him really good, though, because I've known him for almost 5 years now. But it's just, you just talk to somebody if that's the way you're feeling. I just wanted to share the story. Like I said, I felt it was needed. Just to put, into perspective, video games aren't always bad. Yes, people rage, but I don't think that's what's causing, mass tragedies. But yeah, hearts out to anybody who lost family members or friends in the Dayton shooting. And yeah, that's it for this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys. The truth.